Okay, we left off at maim, mayim, right? Mayim. Notice the accents on the first syllable. This is the word for water, and it's always dual. There's no other word for water. So, and perhaps this has to do with ancient Israelite cosmogony and the sort of early Genesis accounts, ideas of how the world was both formed and how it was constituted. So you have waters that were separated one from the other above and below the heavens, but that's not important right now. Mishpat, mishpat, okay? So you have two closed syllables, mish and pat. Where's the accent? On the end, because it's not otherwise noted to you that it would be elsewhere, like in the first syllable here, mayim, right? It's not mayim, it's mayim, mayim. Mishpat, right? So mishpat will be on the end. Judgment, justice, right, custom. Shofet, shofet is judge or deliverer, chieftain, and the verb shafat, which actually is not to judge, and we'll talk about this when we get to verbs. Shafat is already inflected, or maybe we would say conjugated. Shafat means he judged. But more on that later, and I'll only be testing on mishpat, not these two, because they're sort of auxiliary at this point. But it's starting to show you, hey, look how roots work, right? Here you have mishpat with this mem that sort of makes more abstract nouns. You have shofet, which is actually the participle, which means that someone who is judging, so a judge. And then you have shafat, which is the verb. Nefesh, nefesh. Again, on the beginning, nefesh, which is a way of saying a soul or a will, but it can also just be a way of saying a person, especially when you're counting. So you let's say you had 1,000 nefashot, all right? You would say 1,000 individuals or people. Notice that it's feminine singular, though you have no marker for the feminine singular, so it's irregular, but we were saying that the irregularities are actually quite regular. Yes. So then we have ayin, ayin, which is an eye, right? So my ayin or einaim in the dual, or ayin, which would be a spring. Quite an interesting similarity there. Same word. So that's feminine singular. Pe, pe is your mouth, and the letter, you can see the letter pe kind of looks like a mouth to me. So panim, panim is the face or presence, right? So if you say he saw him, panim el panim, face to face, panim el panim. Pana, which is of course the same root, is to turn, of course, to face. So it's the way the face points. So pana, which actually means he turned. Pana, he turned. Regel, regel is foot, and shamayim, shamayim, heaven, sky. This is also dual, right? So I'll not get into that right now, though. Okay, so that's your vocab for chapter 3. Now, of course, if you look through the book, there are quite a number of other words in there. So, I mean, you should be practicing all of these. On page 17, from the top, Melech, Sus, Malka, Susa, Almanot, Berit, Mishmeret, Ketoret, Da'at, Bat, Eretz, Aim, those ones are vocab words. Susim, Sus, Torot, Torah, Torah, Torot, Mishmeret, Mishmerot, Mishmarot, sorry. Eretz, which is one of our words. Aratzot, Yad, which is Yadot. Yom is a day. Yomaim in the dual, 2 days. Shana is a year. Shnataim is 2 years. And then we have explanation. So make sure that you are reading through the chapters and although they do have lengthy grammatical discussions, um, this will help you to kind of begin to break into vocab to come as well. Okay, so more to come on vocab for chapter 4 as well.